Here's my Polish top 10.
It feels like I've not seen this stuff well. Like,
Krakow. The Tatras are a stunning nature in your life. I'll be doing a film on Poland very soon. You can
don't ask me why I'm crying. Hi, my loves. Welcome back again to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out top 10 places to visit in Poland travel guide. I'm so excited to be doing this one with you guys. This is actually the first time sightseeing Poland. My recent reaction to Poland has been about their history, which is very, very brave, and I really love the unity of Poland. So today we are going to be taking a tour around Poland electronically, and I'm so excited for this one. But if you're new here on the channel, I am Starla. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Also feel free to buy me cups of coffee. The link will be in the description box below, and that's one way you can support the channel, guys. And let's get right into today's reaction.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the enchanting country of Poland. So here is my Polish top 10.
This is breathtaking, to be honest.
Poland is home to some of the world's most stunning landscapes. From the medieval old town of Gdansk to the towering Tatra Mountains, Poland has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at the impressive city of Krakow. Now, this may be one of my favorite cities in all of Poland. Located in the southern part of the country, Krakow.
You guys, the view is very therapeutic. Yeah, that's the word. I don't need to go to a therapy. I just need to have some sightseeing, and my sanity will be back on track. What? This is beautiful.
Was founded all the way back in the 7th century, so you best believe it's full of beautiful history and architecture.
The combination of the building and nature itself is, oh my goodness, it's sickening. Like, good sickening for me.
Now, one of the most impressive sites is the Wawel Royal Castle. It was built during the 14th century and was the first UNESCO World Heritage Site. It features architectural styles from the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods. Now, from the castle, you can make the short 10-minute walk to the main square. This dates all the way back to the 13th century, and it was the largest medieval town and squares in all of Europe, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's just fascinating to think of all the history that took place here. Now, in the corner of the square is the St. Mary's Basilica, which was built back in the 14th century, and it's a perfect example of Polish Gothic architecture. Another interesting feature of Krakow is the coast.
Yeah, I haven't studied about World War II and the fighting challenges Poland went through, the wars they fought and everything. Like, the country look like they've not been through that thing because how fast they recovered and rebuilt all this structure is fascinating for me. You guys, it feels like I've not seen this stuff well. Like,
Kosciuszko Mound. It's an artificial hill that was modeled after other prehistoric mounds in the city. It was built in 1823 to commemorate the national hero named Tadeusz Kosciuszko. The mound is 112 feet high, and there's a serpentine path that takes you to the top to enjoy the panoramic views of Krakow and the Vistula River. Krakow is just such an amazing city, and I hope y'all can visit. After Krakow, we're going to head to the Tatra Mountains. Now, located about 2 hours drive from Krakow, the Tatras are a stunning mountain range that straddles the Polish and Slovakian border. Now, the best town to access the Tatras is Zakopane. Now, located right at the base of the mountains, Zakopane is the perfect starting place for your mountain adventures. During the wintertime, Zakopane is an ideal place to go skiing, and in the summer months, it's a prime place to start your hike into the mountains. One of the most impressive spots in the Tatras is the Morskie Oko Lake. You can make the 16-kilometer round-trip trek to the scenic lake. I mean, just such a phenomenal view up there. An interesting fact is that the Tatras are the smallest alpine mountain range in all Europe, and they're home to plenty of wildlife such as the Eurasian brown bear. I just love how the Tatras look. They have such a unique and jagged look to them.
The details
I just
of
want
the
to go
rock.
hiking them this summer. Now, if you're into World War II history, you can visit the Memorial of Auschwitz concentration camps. This is located about an hour's drive from Krakow. Now, Auschwitz is infamously known to be one of the most horrific Nazi concentration camps. Over 1.1 million people died here. One of my favorite books I've ever read is called The Auschwitz Escape, and it tells the story of how 2 prisoners made their daring escape from this concentration camp. Now after, we're going to head to the northern part of Poland to
That stuff right there is one of the biggest history so far I've seen. Like I actually thought all the concentration camp after the war in each country like were actually demolished and scattered. But seeing they actually kept that history there, I won't say heritage. It's not an heritage. Actually kept that for sightseeing and to actually show that yeah this thing actually happened and this is the point the place it's wow.
visit Sopot. Now located right on the Baltic Sea, Sopot was established in the 8th century and grew as a commercial trading post and fishing village. Over the centuries, Sopot faced adversity as it was abandoned, burned, and then rebuilt, but in the early 19th century, Sopot started to gain popularity thanks to its spa and public baths,
See
and
how
it quickly
colorful it
became a
looks.
holiday resort town. Today,
This is
Sopot is a
beautiful.
thriving tourist attraction, where there you can take a walk on Europe's longest wooden pier, or you can
The
enjoy the
contrast.
swans and endless sandy coastline. Now I understand why it's called the
The
Polish
pinkish
Riviera. Now
feel.
after Sopot,
Nah.
we're going to head over to neighboring Gdansk. Located just a 15-minute drive from Sopot, Gdansk is one of Poland's oldest cities with a fascinating history with periods of Polish, Prussian, and German rule. The earliest mention of Gdansk was in the year 997 AD, and during the Middle Ages, Gdansk grew as an important seaport and shipbuilding town. It rose to be one of the wealthiest and largest cities in Poland until Warsaw's rapid growth in the 18th century. Today, Gdansk is one of Poland's most beautiful cities. I mean, I just can't believe it's old town. It's full of these perfectly placed houses that
You guys have a really beautiful city, heritage, culture, like history. This is beautiful. Is there any word to contain the word beautiful? This is it.
seem to go on forever. Another really cool feature that I like about Gdansk is how the canal runs right along the old town. It's often full of ships and it gives the city such a fun vibe. While you're there, you can just explore the streets of Old Town or take a walk along the canal. I mean, just such an incredible city. Now, just an hour's drive from Gdansk is the Malbork Castle. I mean, this is the largest
right.
castle in the world by land area, which is pretty crazy. It was built in the 13th century by the Teutonic Knights, who were German Catholic crusaders. And as the number of the knights grew, so did the castle, which encloses an area of 52 acres. I mean, it's just crazy to think that people were able to build such buildings back then. More than half of Malbork Castle was destroyed during World War II, but thankfully it was rebuilt to its former glory. Now after Malbork, we're going to head over to the Mazurian Lake District. Located in northeastern Poland on the border of Kaliningrad, this lake district is one of the most visited lake districts in all of Central Europe, and it's home to over 2,000 lakes. It's a perfect place to go sailing, fishing, or just swim in the lake. I mean, I just can't think of a better place to go on a hot summer day. Now, aside from the lakes, the area is full of beautiful forests, perfect for hiking and exploring. The
I only see
Masurian
this in
Lake District
movies.
is definitely a hidden gem that deserves a visit. Another scenic place for nature lovers is the Pianine National Park. Now located in both southern Poland and northern Slovakia, Pianine is one of the oldest and smallest national parks in all of Poland. I mean, I just think it's such a beautiful area. The river runs right through it and it acts as a natural border between Poland and Slovakia. The national park is home to many animal species such as the Eurasian lynx, which I think is like one of the coolest animals ever. One of my favorite features of the park is the Three Crowns. The rock feature is made up of 5 sharp limestone peaks that create quite the sight. Now another beautiful nearby spot is the Niedica Castle. This 14th century castle is located just a few minutes away from the park. I mean, this whole area is just incredible. Now after, we're going to head over to the beautiful city of Wrocław. I mean, it's such a tricky pronunciation. Now located in western Poland, about a 3-hour drive from Krakow, Wrocław is such a charming historical place. It's home to one of the most beautiful market squares in all of Europe. It's lined with elegant townhouses and cobblestone streets. Wrocław also has one of the most beautiful cathedrals in Poland. It was originally built in 1272, but has been damaged and rebuilt several times throughout the centuries. I just love its double spires. Wrocław is just the perfect place to just walk around and explore for a day. Now for our final destination, we're going to head to Warsaw, located on the Vistula River in
I never knew a country can be this beautiful, full with so much history, yet beautiful. The medieval touch, the medieval look, modern. What are you looking for here? You get everything you ever imagined in Poland. The buildings are actually very.
Central Poland. Warsaw is the capital and largest city in the country. Warsaw began to grow in the 16th century when the capital was moved there. It was called the Paris of the North, but sadly, Warsaw was damaged extensively during World War II with over 85% of its buildings in ruins. Thankfully, today it's a bustling capital with a population of 1.8 million. One of my favorite buildings of the city is the Palace of Culture and Science. At 778 feet tall, it's the 5th tallest building in the EU. The crowning feature of the city is Warsaw's Old Town. It was established during the 13th century and is full of history and medieval architecture. Like the main part of the city, the Old Town was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but it was miraculously restored and was made a World Heritage Site in 1980. When you're there, you can just explore the square and marvel at all the history that took place in this medieval old town. Well, that is it for my Poland top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in Poland in the comments below. I also started a relaxation channel where I post hour-long films with calming music to bring some peace and nature in your life. I'll be doing a film on Poland very soon. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at shirley.films. It's Ryan, and we will see you later.
Please don't ask me why I'm crying. This beauty is my brain can't actually phantom what I just saw here. To be very honest, like Poland went through a whole lot during the World War, and even the Warsaw. We actually saw the video of this whole place being demolished, being destroyed, and everything due to the war. And now seeing how reformed they are, like I always say this: some countries didn't even go half of what most of these countries that actually handled or witnessed World War II, but they aren't as beautiful, developed as these countries are. I don't know how they did it, but kudos to them. Like a whole kudos to them. They are very intentional. They know what they want and they go for it. The government is actually very working. The system you can see from all these buildings is actually working firsthand. And I'm just speechless, to be very honest. This the beauty is just too much to behold. It's just too much to behold. I love the fact they kept their heritage, culture, the historic building, the medieval, the modern, everything is still there, and it's amazing. It's amazing altogether. And let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Right now, I'm just speechless. This beauty is just too much for my brain to phantom, to behold. Even though I'm seeing it here, but it's just too much for me, you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and help me with the history of how they actually rebuilt this whole thing, because I want to know how they actually put all of this structure back in place, to be very honest. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Do not forget to like, subscribe. Also, feel free to click on the Buy Me Coffee link in the description box below. That's how you can support the channel. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.